Well, hello. It's been a while since we've done a video, and I kind of show you some progress and lack of progress. The rosemary and the blueberries are doing well. We had some damage to the lavender, but it's doing okay. You can tell it's been pretty nice, yucky here, so everything's getting overgrown. And which I've never grown before, but that's my spaghetti squash, and it is. I mean, it's ridiculous. It is so big. It's overgrowing that. It's come down around. You can see some of the spaghetti squash going right there. It's gone down this way, and I have a wrap around this tree. It goes all the way over to this tree. I mean, it's huge. And that's just one plant. And then my blackberries and raspberries are coming in nicely. So that's the spaghetti squash. The lettuce I've been harvesting, and it's about time to be replenished. I did finish my gates. There's my gate. So now that we've got the gate, I've replaced one watermelon right there. We had the corn, it was growing actually quite well, but something, I don't know if it's a raccoon or what, came in and it's pretty much destroyed at this point. Over here again, the spaghetti squash, it's come down all the way over here. I mean, it's just ridiculous. There's another big one. You can see right there. We have a couple spaghetti. There's another one there you can see. So I think those are getting ready to be harvested. I watched a video and they're supposed to scrape it with your finger to see if it's thick. The skin is thick. My beans just haven't done well. I'm gonna try a different variety. I mean, I've gotten some beans, but very, very little. This is my, step back a little bit. That is my, hopefully the sun's not too bad. Dark zucchini. And you'll see I've gotten a couple, but I don't get as much as I kind of expected. You can see, I'll show you from another angle, there is one that's just starting now. Right in the middle there's a flower, and I actually have one down there. I'll show you from the other side where it's coming. I've got lots of growth, but not too many zucchinis. And then on this side we have the squash. We've actually had quite a few squash. And we have one there that looks like right there, it's about ready to come up. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. But I've had quite a few squash, which is great. I have still the cucumbers on the back side. I'll show you that from the other angle. It's easier to see. And then here we have tomatoes. Quite a few so far. Not as many as I'd like, but I need to learn how to take care of the suckers. There's little suckers that I'm getting a lot of foliage. You can see I'm getting some tomatoes. Where is it at? Can I see it? In there that are starting to turn. I've had a couple. In this variety, it's a huge tomato here. So we're getting some, but not crazy amounts yet. Eggplant is doing very well. So I just have 2 eggplants, and I've harvested I think 2 so far, but I mean, that one's pretty close. Another one down here. Up there. There's quite a few. It's really coming in nicely, which is great. And then these are my peppers, and Beck and I just talked it over. We only really planted one out of these 6. We are 5. We only planted one bell pepper apparently, and it's just starting to produce the bell peppers you're familiar with. This one is called the sweet banana peppers. Where's one at? It's right here. It has a nice flavor, and it's actually done real well. It's all the way over here too, quite a few. That's the macaroni pepper back there, and there's one up there you can see. That's kind of nice. There's some more up in the top. Then we have this one here. It's called a sweet lunchbox, and it turns this orange. It's funny, it's time for me to plant or pull those. Those things have a kick. I didn't realize how spicy those were. They're spicy. They remind me a lot of a jalapeno. but they're good. And then we have our 3 jalapeno plants here, and they've done real well. I've gotten so many jalapenos off of them. Here. I'm not good at videotaping, sorry. But just a bunch. I did a little bit bigger than that. And we're getting these little locust things. You know, it's dead, but or it's taken out of its shell, but kind of crazy. We just started buying a few more replacements for the peppers, and I haven't planted them yet, but they're here. They're still in the box. So, and then the basil, and then like I said, this is my lettuce. It hasn't. I've been harvesting it now, so it's time for me to pull that and plant some fresh. And then that's the Swiss chard. I still never cooked with that. I still don't really quite know what to do with it, but you're supposed to be able to harvest the leaves and use it for something. So I'll play with that and see. So we'll walk around where you can see the cucumbers better. And it's even this. Here's some more of those are the peppers. The eggplant. And you can see some of these are the cherry tomatoes, and I have quite a few of those I've been picking. And this is the little one I talked about forever, but it's still a little bit. It's actually got a lemon boy that's ready to harvest. And then back here, it's easier to get the cucumbers from back this side. I'm just letting it grow over the edge, but it's not ready, of course. But I've been pulling cucumbers. And then this was the eggplant, or I'm sorry, the squash that's ready to come. I've harvested, I'm gonna say 4, which is kind of disappointing. Hopefully I'll get some more. There's one here that's ready to go, obviously. And then there was one, you can see it right there. Right there. That's actually growing. So, and then the other thing we grew, which we loved, is it's time to harvest a couple more okra. And I tell you, man, it has the most beautiful flower in it. I've never realized how pretty the okra flowers are. So next year I need to plant a couple of more okra. You can see the squash better this way too. But anyway, next year I need to plant at least 2 to 3 okras, because we put that in the oven at 450 with some salt and pepper and olive oil, and it's fantastic. So, all right, that was my quick little garden video. We had the pollinators coming through and pollinating everything, which is great. So, all right, love you guys. Bye.